Greetings and salutations, Shredheads. Today we're going to be going over sweep picking. I devised an exercise that's probably been done about 1,000,000 times. I'm just basically doing it my way because I have grown to understand that it is a pain in the neck to do sweep picking. So today we're going to just go over this exercise, and it should look like this. It looked like this at the very end when you really started getting into it. So that can be very difficult at the beginning, and we're not going to go that fast. But to get into it, the first thing you're going to need is patience, understanding the right technique, and a trusty metronome. Now, you can not do it with a metronome. You can go beep, beep, beep. But your parents might kick you out. I would. So yeah, if you could get a metronome, that'd be great. We're going to start off at about 40 beats per minute. And right now I'm going to go over exactly how I would like you to practice it. And the first thing is you have to devise the right technique. And the first thing you're going to do, just for about any way of playing, you're going to go caddy corner, diagonally down the fretboard with your pick. Almost like playing with, and when you're playing violin, with that staff, I don't know what you call that thing, the bow, that thing. So when you go that way, you're not getting the pick stuck, So the tip of the pick does not get twisted and tangled. So you don't want to tangle the tip. Do not tangle the tip. All right, so we're going to practice 40 beats per minute, 6 times per beat. You could definitely do 3 times per beat. There's no problem, because all you're worried about is the end game. And the beginning, it doesn't matter how you start, as long as you start and get yourself comfortable playing. So you could do it 40 beats per minute with 3 notes per beat. I'm going to do it with 6 notes per beat, because if I do it with 40 at 3 notes per beat right now, I feel like I'm going to lose 50% of people within the first 5 seconds. So going right into it, we're going to start off in D minor, and then we're going to go into D major. So for D minor, we're going to be using basically the chord progression starts off with the interval at the root, 3rd and 5th. So that's going to be D, F, and A. We're actually starting the 12th fret on the A string, which is going to be starting on the 5th. The A is the 5th of D minor. Sorry, I had a brain fart. So it's going to be 12, 17. And I want you to pick every note, please. If you don't, you're only cheating yourself. All right, so you're going to go 12, 17. Then on the D, you're going to hit 15. Then on the G, you're going to hit A, which is 14. Then on the B string, you're going for the 15th fret. On the high E, you're hitting 13 all the way to 17. So that's F to the A, okay? And then right back to 12, which is the pivot. Also the 5th, the A note, etc. You're going to do that twice, and then you're going to play a G major arpeggio, okay? So the only difference is all the Fs, move it up to F sharp. All right, so once again, speaking in that manner, it's still going to be 12 to 17 because, like I said, the root and the 3rd note doesn't change. The only thing that makes it minor to major is going from F to F sharp. So it's going to be 12, 17 on A. On the D, it's going to be 16. On the on the G string, it's going to be 14, which is still an A note. On the B string, it's still going to be 15. You guessed it, still a D, because we're doing D major. Then it's going to be 14, 17 on the high E instead of. So we're gonna play that really quickly. I'm gonna start it now. That's a little too fast. There we go. That's 40 beats per minute. Now remember, hit every note. Okay? So get a pulse going. All right, so that was basically it. We're gonna play it a little faster. We're gonna not double it, but go up somewhere in between 40 and double. Let's kick it to 66. I wish I could do 666, but they don't have that on a metronome. All right, so let's go to 66. That's about somewhere in between. All right. So that was basically it. After you get that down, picking every note, I strongly suggest that you move into a little bit of hammer on and pulling off. So basically the exact same exercise, but on the first two notes and the last two notes, you're going to either hammer on or pull off, and that way it tangles the tip a lot less if there's a chance of that happening. We do not want to tangle the pick tip. Definitely not. All right, so let's keep it on. Actually, yeah, let's keep it on 66 for this one. Actually, no, wait. Let's go back because it is a totally different exercise once you add in a different nuance. That's the way I look at it. So it's going to be the same notes, the same exercise. It's just a minor technique differentiation. So you're going to hammer on 12 to 17. And then all the way down, you're going to hit the 13, which is the F for the D minor, and then you're going to pluck up the 17 to 13, and then you're going to keep going up with the pick, hitting every note. Now, as you're doing this, I should have mentioned this before, but you're going to try to mute the strings with the fat of your back of your palm. So, for instance, it's going to be like... All right, and then playing the major, you're doing the exact same thing. So with this, you're just going to go back and feel it out for 40. And if you'd advanced already to this part, let's knock it all the way up to about 80. Let's do it double time because it is a lot easier to do it this way, but you still have to master the first way to get that good. It's basically a promotion, so to speak. I wouldn't start doing it this way. I would start by playing every single note, so then you really get it down. But in my experience, you will pick quicker and be able to play faster once you're able to hammer on and pull off the first and last sets of notes. So let's go to 80. Let's give it hell real quick. All right, that is 80. Let's find that pulse. All right, I hope you enjoyed this little lesson. I'm going to be trying to give a lot more content down the road. If you liked it, I hope you subscribe, like it, and hit that little bell icon every time a little blip comes up, a little red blip, because that means I got more material for you. Stay metal and keep shredding, shredheads. See you next time.